Hello, everybody. My name is Solo. Welcome back to the channel. And I figured I'd give you guys kind of an update on the whole mob vote thing, as I did go off and talk about it on my own time and talk about different things I've seen from Mojang and just different ways that I felt. But now, um, yeah, we have a lot going on. So as it stands right now, a lot of people on not only TikTok but also Twitter are doing the hashtag stop the mob vote because, well, it's basically really, really unfair. And yeah, so firstly, we're going to go over every single mob that never made it into Minecraft and basically talk about where we're at now. So let's hop over to our browser right now because I do have the thing open for the mob votes, the previous one. So let's hop over here. Okay, so this is my browser. As you can see, I have pulled open this photo, which is the mobs and biomes votes. So we had, now mind you, it's weird to look at, but I believe that was like an armored blaze. There was another thing here, and then there was a phantom, which would eventually win. Then there was another one. So there used to be four, and then they, I believe, cut it down. Then we had the desert, taiga, and savanna. Well, I believe the taiga biome, because that's when we got foxes. Then we had the Badlands, Swamp, and Mountains, and the Mountains one. And then we had the Moo Bloom, the Isolager, and the Glow Squid. This one was stupid. The Glow Squid, well, yes, it was neat for aesthetic purposes, should not have won over these two. That's when people were calling for it to be rigged, like that it was rigged. And then there was the Glare, the Allay, and the Iron Golem. Or sorry, not the Iron Golem. This is wrong, by the way. This is the Copper Golem. We already have Iron Golems. And finally, the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Golem. And this, so the Allay would win, and then the Sniffer would win. Even though both of these golems presented really cool ideas, it's just, yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about all of this. Well, firstly, the thing I think is really funny about like some of this is like you have like two of these like back to back on this side that are like the third option that win, and then it's weird. So we're missing like a bunch of mobs at this point, and with that being said, it's been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been 6 years. Today will be the this year will be the 7th year that they've done the mob vote. But the thing about it is, and the thing that people are pointing out is that after they released what these mobs were going to be like, modders came out within the next few hours with literal mods that added these to the game. And I know a lot of people are like, but Mojang, needs time to do all the bugs and stuff. Here's the problem I have with that. Mojang has way more people than than a single modder doing it by themselves. And in reality, the fact of the matter is we've already covered the fact that Mojang has literally delayed different features of Minecraft for years, boasting saying that there was some sort of bug. And this just to me feels like complete BS. It seems like a cop out answer where they didn't have an answer, so they're just like, "Oh well, there's a bug we can't fix," and it's like that makes no sense. But okay. And I think people have just had enough of all the lying and just the laziness from Mojang. And while yes, I don't appreciate crunches. I don't think any developer should be crunched. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically where they sit there and make it so then like you can't do anything or go home until you're done. But I also don't appreciate the fact that we're basically like, it feels like we're being lied to. And let's be real, the updates for Minecraft have been atrocious. Like going forward, we used to get like big updates, like we got the entirety of the end in a single update, which had a boss fight. Nowadays we get what, like underground structure, or we get archaeology that got promised to us like years ago. And this just like points, like, mind you, I get people at Mojang probably do work pretty hard. At least some of them do. I'm not gonna say all of them do. Some of them do. But to us as consumers, when we're sitting here saying, "Hey, we don't like this," and then we're at the point where we have to basically be like, "Hey, we want all these mobs into the game because it's unfair that we have to choose what mob gets put in," is ridiculous. Now, mind you, I think people did it because they thought, oh well, maybe there's a chance that or other mobs will get in, or like mob vote mobs will come in at a later date, and then eventually Mojang started clarifying that no, the mobs themselves would never come to the game. And I think that's when it started irritating people. And I remember the year that the glow squid won, we had almost the same issue where people were ripping each other apart because, well, people thought the glow squid didn't deserve to win. And that's also the same year people thought the mob vote was rigged, especially when it came to Dream and other people like that, basically trying to push their fan base to vote a certain way, right? That leads us to now, the year 2023, and a mob vote that people thought would divide the entire Minecraft community into and basically finally kill off Minecraft. Instead, it's just pissed everybody off to the point where we're basically seeing revolution posts, propaganda posts. I still don't know how this thing works. And now we're seeing petitions. Now, the one I'm going to show you is one that was made, I believe, today, or no, 2 days ago, but has rapidly increased in signatures over time. So let's take a look. So this is Stop the Mob Vote, put an end to the scrapping of great ideas. Basically, it talks about, let's see. Yeah, they're talking about like, oh, our moment starting to, which I doubt it is, because like when I checked, this was like only 130,000, and that was like an hour ago. So, but I'm gonna leave a link down in the description to this because I do believe that Mojang needs to stop doing this to their player base. They need to stop the. In the case of this, they need to stop the mob vote and stop sitting there saying, "Oh, well, you only get one." We're not straight up just children. Like, you're not our parents saying, "Oh, well, you can only get one ice cream." People want mobs in this game because they want their games to be full of life and not the wastelands of the same mobs over and over and over again. And let's be real, a bunch of the features that they should have had done already, like, feels like they take forever to get done, but they have a whole ass team and the funding of Microsoft behind them. So where is it all going? Like, what is happening? Like, this is another thing we've seen with games like Destiny, where people ask, oh, where's everything going? It makes no sense because literally all of that stuff that people want is just going to waste because it just gets scrapped. Makes no sense. And we've had so many different really good ideas that just basically got canned. And I hate the fact that like most of the golems never like saw the light of day either. So we have the iron golem, but no other mob that looks like it. And the fact that, and this is the thing that really like pisses me off, the fact that the mob vote mobs that didn't make it in started appearing in different Minecraft games is annoying. Like, oh, cool. So you took that asset that could have just been, put into the game later on and been like, oh, yeah, here's that. Instead, you put it into Minecraft Earth, which, by the way, is now defunct and no longer exists because, well, just didn't sit well with people. I don't blame people. But this is also like, people are like, oh, well, this isn't that bad. A lot of other companies. Sure. There are other things that have irritated me about Mojang, especially in the past, especially along the fact of you can't pay for mods. Like, you can't make your mod where you have to buy the mod itself or like spend money for the mod. And so that makes it so then a lot of mod makers have to rely on Patreon or something like that to get revenue, or they have to rely on something like CurseForge, which is a shot in the dark because CurseForge doesn't have really good handling when it comes to giving out like money, things like that. So there's no like official way for these modders to get paid for the work that they do to make a mod for Minecraft. And half the time, the mods that they make for Minecraft are fixing the game because the developers won't do it. And while I'm saying all this, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, well, you should go dox people." Don't do that. That's creepy and uncalled for. What we're doing is we're doing what people should do, which is protest the vote, and then of course have petitions. Be like, "Hey, Mojang, we don't want this." Because again, at the end of the day, the people who develop Minecraft are still people, so we don't need to harass anyone. But it is ridiculous how lazy Mojang and Microsoft have been with Minecraft, and they just kind of feel so out of touch. And so we're seeing, well, repercussions of that. We're seeing people basically say, Minecraft is going downhill, basically saying, oh, well, Mojang needs to do something, or a lot of us aren't going to vote. And that's the sad thing is, like, a lot of people expected this mob vote to basically kill Minecraft, like I said. But in reality, it's probably brought Minecraft players a lot closer together because they all want the same thing, which is all the mobs get put into the game. Like, you can say that, oh, well, we don't have the resources all you want, but you had the funding of Microsoft. Like, you can't be like, oh, we don't have the funding, but then be literally bought out by the people who just bought out Activision Blizzard. Like, it doesn't work like that. If it takes a while for that update to come out, people won't mind it. They just want content that isn't lackluster, that isn't feeling like we're getting scraps of things that should have been bigger and better systems. Like the fact that I can look definitively at a Minecraft update and still feel like it's the same thing that I played before is ridiculous. Thrown away so much potential, so many different features, and people are tired of it. So now, well, community is telling you, hey, knock it off. Knock this off. Stupid. Say what you want about like modders and Mojang. There's no denying Mojang has gotten lazy. It's been a thing since they were acquired that after quite a bit of time they just stopped pulling out updates as much as they were. And whether that be because of authentication through Microsoft or that they're trying to make the product quote unquote as good as it can be, the thing is that people are not excited for Minecraft because they know that half of the stuff we keep getting shown is either going to get delayed or just not put in the game for years. Again, we saw that with archaeology. Archaeology was teased in an update and then just never showed up until 3 years later. So yeah, that's where we're at. And honestly, it's an interesting stance to be at, but it's one I'll definitely say that I support because I'm gonna be real. This is to you, Mojang. Do better. Honestly, do better. I'm tired of this mediocre drops of content, this mediocre excuses about how you can't do that because you don't have the funding or the power or the time. And it's like, what are you, like, legitimately, what are you guys doing with all the time that you spend in between updates? Because for a lot of people, they're gonna say, oh well, what they do in between updates is look and then scrap ideas over and over and over again. So the update comes out, but hey, that's just me. But yeah, that's my statement. Mojang, do better. It's as simple as that. But anyway, guys, that's kind of the update. We have quite a few more people pissed at Mojang, and rightfully so. And we have a petition. Again, it will be down in the description. Please, if you want to, feel free to sign the petition. I already did. I did it earlier today. And guys, I hope you guys liked the video. Usually I don't do follow-ups, but this one kind of deserves it, and I'll probably have another follow-up if anything happens, or if Mojang even comments. But yeah. So hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think of the mob vote this year? Do you think Mojang is getting lazier? Let me know down in the comments below. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss another video, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye-bye.